Welcome to the Blokes podcast. I'm Adam.
And I'm Greg, and we sit down once a week to shoot the breeze. We chat about anything and everything. Sports, films, drinking, politics, music, etc.
So sit back, crack open a beer and enjoy.
Hello, mate.
Hey, dude.
How's it going?
Yeah, all good, all good. I'm home alone tonight, man.
Are you? Oh,
Yeah,
lucky
for sure.
boy.
This is good. I'm feeling good. Proper lads' night tonight. Proper lads' night. How are you doing?
I see. I'm very good. I'm not at home tonight. I'm in the sunny county of North Lanarkshire.
Yeah, you are. Bonnie, Scotland.
Yeah. visiting the in-laws. And speaking of the in-laws, I have a guest in front of me in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm still not used to. It's only our second time. We've got Greg, my brother-in-law.
Hey, Greg. How you doing, mate?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Good to have you with us. This is going to get really confusing really quickly. Two Gregs.
No. Don't you worry about that. I've figured this out. I think as a family we've figured this out. Because I'm the eldest in this situation here. I think we've both agreed on Little Greg and Big Greg.
Are you sure you both agreed on that? Little Greg, I'm sure you've got something to say about that.
It's purely based on age.
Yeah. He is a good about 3 inches taller than me. Could beat me up if at any time he wanted to.
Definitely.
But senior age has prevailed here.
Fantastic. I like it. Big Greg, Little Greg, fantastic. Well, regardless of size, good to have you with us, Little Greg.
Thanks for having me.
So, is the weather as incredible up there as it is down here?
Well, I've been up and down the country this week, so I've got a good sort of litmus test here. So I would say it's good for the local environment. I don't know whether you'd agree there.
It's pretty good for Scotland.
Yeah. Whereas compared to, I was in Yorkshire a couple of days ago, and it was scorching. I'm red all over. My nose is peeling. I've got skin falling off places, and so it's. To be honest, I actually prefer it. It was absolutely killing me. I hate to complain about the weather, but yeah. So it's nice, but I don't think it's quite as good as down south.
Yeah. It might be too hot, if anything. I mean, I like it hot, but not this hot. It's kind of crept up on us. It's always the way in England, isn't it? Like a month of solid rain, and then it just kicks into far too hot for the rest of the
every time. And we will never not complain about it, which I love as well. That's just the most sort of UK thing to do, isn't it? Just complain about the weather.
Yeah. You also have a thing against sun cream as well. I know you. You just like to go out there and just hope for the best, and it never happens, right?
You got to get a good base, man. How are you going to get a base if you're blocking the sun out?
Yeah,
get that first burn done. Burn the first layer off, and then the hide, the thicker hide that you've now created, is just more UV resilient. That's my plan anyway.
It's like a poor man's chemical peel.
Yeah. Okay, amazing. Right, I'll tell you what though. Let's talk drinks here.
Yeah.
Before we get any further. So, Greg, I think when I'm talking, I can just say Greg, because I haven't quite got used to calling him Little Greg yet, because it does. I'm scared. But
to be fair, you have got quite different accents, so hopefully people will be able to follow along.
Yeah, I think if you've got a question, you refer to us as the correct Greg.
Yeah.
But I think other than that, we should be all right. So yeah, Greg, what are you drinking this evening?
Sugar-free 7-Up.
Oh, nice. To be honest, mate,
stuff,
I'm surprised. I'm so surprised you didn't go Iron Brew, because this was the perfect opportunity.
I'm one of the few Scots that hate Iron Brew.
No way. I didn't think I'd ever meet a Scot that didn't like Iron Brew.
No, I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all.
Now, do you still feel insane amounts of pride for it, though? Even though you don't like it, you still like it?
It's the best drink in the world.
Yeah.
But I don't like it.
Nice.
I love it.
Mate, to be honest, I love Iron Brew too. Ever since I was a kid. I think it was my grandpa buying it from the corner shop. It just seemed so interesting to me that mum and dad never had it. But yeah, it's tasty stuff. I love it.
Yeah.
So are you not a beer drinker then? Are you not a drinker in general?
No, I am. I do. It's just I've not been drinking recently a lot, and I don't drink if there's not like an occasion. Not that this isn't an occasion, but
whoa, slow your roll. This is a huge occasion.
I know, we should get the champagne out. No, usually, if I'm obviously out with friends or celebrating something, I will. But yeah, just on a Thursday night.
Yeah. Mate, you've got to get rid of that sort of attitude. Every day's a drinking day, as far as I'm concerned. Right.
Moving forward, we'll go with that.
Don't let the man tell you what to do. If you want a beer on Thursday, you have a beer, my friend.
Oh man, amazing. Well, hey, listen. I mean, I think we might be stepping up, possibly.
I have a BrewDog in front of me as well. So
okay, so we are stepping up
to
the next level. It's just we're not going full hog, which I think. Our later discussions might be an indication as to why he cares about his body a little bit more than us.
Yeah, definitely.
Cares about his health, or cares what he puts into his body a tad more than we do.
I was just thinking, you've been doing some crazy stuff recently, which we will definitely jump into later. Can't wait to hear about that. In the meantime, Big Greg, what are you drinking, mate?
So I am on a BrewDog.
Oh, nice.
I'm in Scotland. I'm in the home of BrewDog. Not that far down from where it started. I think it was Glasgow, right?
Aberdeen.
Is it Aberdeen?
Just they said Aberdeen. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. A bit further away than I thought, but still not that far. And yeah, BrewDog's just fantastic. It's the Punk IPA, which is the classic one that everyone knows.
Yeah.
It's just that sort of very modern IPA, super tasty, super citrusy. Just exactly what you expect. It's the gold standard, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you agree with that. It's just you're trying to beat that if you're gonna make an IPA, right?
Exactly, and everybody's trying to make an IPA, right? Yeah, that's definitely the test. Yeah. I love BrewDog, and I always forget that it's from Scotland. I don't know why. I just always forget. I think because it's the sort of place that's like really popular in London, and that those sort of Camden beers and all that sort of stuff. I just always assume it's London, but I'm so wrong, aren't I? Yeah, it's Scottish. And also that time we went out in Birmingham and got royally trounced. We started off in a BrewDog, didn't we?
We did.
So I kind of associate it a little bit with Birmingham as well. Just the sort of hangover repercussions are still sticking with me all these years later.
That's the one that it all changed. Our hangovers got worse from that day on. Hey?
Yeah, man. We realised we weren't kids anymore.
I think you're right.
That was... in fact, BrewDog have got some really great non-alc beers as well, right? I remember they were kind of one of the first that I tasted anyway, that kind of upped the game for those non-alc beers. And it was something that you weren't kind of embarrassed about bringing to a party or something, because they actually tasted decent as well, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. What is it? It's not Dead Pony Club, that's an alcoholic one. What's the...
It's called... I think it's called Punk AF. As in, I'm sure they tell you it means alcohol-free, right? But obviously people say AF now, right? As fuck, right? So I think they're trying to be cool. But yeah, that's the one. But I think they also have another one as well.
There is another one. There's definitely another one. I can't remember what it is now.
One that's more like ale. God, I'm not helping anybody tonight. No. Listeners aren't taking anything from this.
They'll figure it out.
They'll
just
work
Google
it out.
it.
Yeah,
Come
they've
on.
had it.
They know by now at this stage. Okay, what are you drinking, mate?
Well, because the weather's been so glorious, I've been drinking Sol like it's water. I'm not ashamed to say, and just in the afternoon, I've been playing golf every day this week, basically in the morning, and I get back in the afternoon, and it's like, I don't know, 2:00 in the afternoon or something, and I'm like, oh, this makes so much sense to grab a Sol from the fridge, like chop up some lime, pop a little lime in there, and it's just, it's the best thing in the world, man. Like, because we're both off work this week, aren't we? So it's like, it's the dream. I'm really enjoying this weather and the beer, and and I've had a quick look at some ales that I'd got lined up, and I just couldn't do it. Just the weather's too hot, and because where I'm recording, I'm right kind of next to the front window, so I have to shut the window to drown out the traffic noise. So it is sweltering in here. It's like a little sauna. So I couldn't stomach a John Smith's in this heat. I had to go for something a bit lighter. So yeah, I'm on the Sol. But everyone knows what a Sol's like. It's nice and easy. Yeah. It's nice and cold. yeah, just does the trick on a sunny day, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just one of those niche beers that just fills a gap in the market. It fills that like summery drink. It, like you say, if it's cold enough, it just tastes like water, effectively, with lime in it, you know.
Yeah.
So it just goes down so easy, refreshing. Yeah, man, great shout.
Yeah.
So let's just figure out what Greg's been up to the last few weeks.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
I want to hear about this because I've been super excited about this and I've been following along. So yeah, please, Greg, tell us what you've been up to.
So I cycled from Johnny Groats to Land's End last week.
Yeah, you did.
Days, yeah, for charity.
Mate,
it was
huge congratulations. That's awesome. So good.
Yeah.
I was pleased that I made it.
Yeah, man.
I was.
So I feel like we need to put into context the enormity of that journey. How many miles is it, start to finish?
The quickest route I think is 874, but I stupidly, and I didn't. There's points where I didn't like start my watch at the right bits. I stopped at like a traffic light or something and didn't start it again.
Right.
And I lost over the course of like 9 days a few miles, and my final mileage was 998.4 miles. No. I was so close to 1,000 miles over the course of it, which was gutting, but nah.
So were you aiming for that shorter route, or was it just you just going to try and get there however it
so we
happened?
We sort of roughly planned where I was staying, because my parents were in the motorhome, so I just sort of followed to the next campsite, and we planned every stop. Right, okay, that's the route I'm going to take, that's the route I'm going to take, and then pretty much every single time we tried to meet up with them, we missed it. And my dad was like, "Oh, we've missed that one, so go to this one." And he's saying like, "Go down the B427 like a couple miles, and then on the right you'll see a Tesco and blah blah blah." And I have no clue. I'm trying to concentrate on not getting hit by cars here, and I'm remember like 4 road names: turn left, turn right. So it ended up just, I'll see you eventually. So I had my tracking on, and we tried to follow the more direct route, but I also met up with a few people. My girlfriend's future sister-in-law and my girlfriend's cousin as well. We met up with them, or I met up with them at 2 points, and Rachel, who's from Inverness, was going through Inverness, so I was looking for the most direct route from just above Inverness and Dingwall to Pitlochry, and she decided to take us the scenic route. So the scenic route had loads of climbs in it, and I think this is lovely, really really nice. It was raining, and then the same thing happened when we were going through Edinburgh. I was like, I just want to get from Edinburgh to Carlisle. No, but we had to go like via wherever it was, and we ended up. One of the days I added on 10 miles that I didn't need to add on.
Oh Lord,
that's the worst.
Which is fine at the time, but at the end of the day, you're thinking, I would have been finished an hour ago.
Yeah.
And I would have been tucking it into something nice. But
did they not understand what you were trying to do? Did they not understand where you're going?
I just didn't have the heart to say. But when they say, "Oh, this is a lovely route," well, I don't care. I'd rather be on a road that's maybe a wee bit more dangerous, that gets me there quicker.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, mate, you kind of get that with taxi drivers in foreign countries as well. Like, you'll be like trying to get to the airport at daft o'clock in the morning, and the taxi driver's taking you around their local military base or their fort, or like somewhere something happened, and you're like, "Mate, just get me to the airport. This is ridiculous. I've got somewhere to be." Oh, but they're just so proud, aren't they? They're like, "Oh, this little street is beautiful. I've got to take you down here." And but yeah, oh mate, that's absolutely insane. So I've always dreamed of doing the same thing. I had a similar idea when I was in school, but obviously never got around to it. There's always a reason why you don't do it. But yeah, for you to actually have achieved it is absolutely incredible. Were there any points on the journey where you just felt like just sacking it all in and just like just quitting? Because it must have been pain at certain points, surely.
The first like 10 miles of it was the first 2 miles of it was great. I was thinking, right, I've finally done it, because I'd been training since January, just about New Year, and after that it was like gale force winds in Johnny Groats, and the rain was heaving it. It was really bad weather, I was really surprised my dad actually let me go, because it was on